Oh, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's over. Oh, it's a wrap, dude. It's a motherfucking wrap. It's a motherfucking wrap. Oh my God. This is it. This is it. Poof. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. Shout out to Colby talking about the fastest downloads. It's going down. Welcome to the full moon that you've been waiting for. I'm going to subsequently say this every full moon, but welcome to the full moon you've been waiting for. I, 2 nights ago, had the honor and privilege of hearing Extinction Level Event 2. You have homework. If you have not heard Extinction Level Event 2, that is your homework. And it's your Uranus and Taurus hack is to implement that album in a ceremony, okay? Let Busta Rhymes headline your ceremony. And it will be the greatest thing you've ever done during this full moon. Tell a friend, because if people did not see this part, I'm going to have to say it at the end. But, that is your Saturn and Taurus homework, okay? The god Busta Rhymes is 29 degrees. Master Busta Rhymes is 29 degrees Taurus sun, Virgo rising and Virgo moon. So your Saturn Taurus homework is to listen to Extinction Level Event 2, The Wrath of God by the god Busta Rhymes. It is over. It's done. And your Uranus and Taurus homework is to incorporate that in your personal ceremony while the moon is in Taurus, because you will never in your entire life have the opportunity to do this. Once the moon leaves Taurus, you will have lost your chance forever and ever. So you might as well take advantage of this chance once the moon goes down. The moon has to be down. This is the only night you really can do this. And you just want to incorporate the god Busta Rhymes into your ceremony. Let him headline your ceremony. So do your ceremony and then boom, Extinction Level Event 2. It may be the greatest thing you've ever done. I'm just going to be honest. I'm giving you the alchemy there. But other than that, this is it, y'all. This is it. I don't want you to see this as a blue moon, because this is on a Saturn day. Oh wow, 444. I don't want you to just see this as a Taurus moon. This is good. This is preparing you for ascension. Okay. What is this aspect? Let us welcome Wen Estelle to the $1 Billion Vibe Tribe. What is this aspect? Okay. The moon is not just in Taurus. It is on Uranus. Okay. To be honest, we need to take it back. You're not just entering a full moon cycle. You done sparked the gauntlet. You done sparked the gauntlet on that ass. Okay. Let me tell you what you're in here for. You're a part of a conscious world storm of literal awakening that's going to systematically challenge everything that you thought you knew. And I'm talking about post-woke you. The post-woke you that thought you knew what you knew, and then you realize, oh shit, I didn't even know it was like this. Oh wow, I learned so much. This woke you. You about to learn. Nope. You still don't. You still didn't even know the half of your own abilities. Everything that everything that you thought you know about who you are and your own abilities, your whole journey has unraveled this huge, amazing realization. And today, in this lunar cycle, is the lunar cycle that's going to take this huge realization and then it's going to completely shrink it like zoop. It's about this much you know about a whole. Imagine thinking you know everything about your life script and then spirit is like, oh, okay, remember how we gave you all the answers? That's just like 0.1111% of your actual life journey. There's even so much more, but we had to give you that because that is the key to open the door and step into it. Boom. Y'all gonna have to start calling me Analogy King. I'm just saying, because this is starting to flow out pretty nice. I can get used to this. This channel is coming through. Okay. AK, but not academics. Other than that, yeah. So we have to start with last month. Where were you last month? What realizations did you make last month, specifically about who you are and who and how you take who you are and present that to other people? Because that, even though it started in the full moon in Capricorn, in Cancer season, yeah, for all intents and purposes, let me find out that we had a full moon in freaking Aqua. I'll be offended. Okay, thank you. I would have been so offended. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna start with Aries. So last month, okay, we had the moon on Chiron, and dare I say Mars? That'll be wild. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Hey, Jesus Christ. Okay. It's on and popping, y'all. It's on and popping, y'all. And it's just crazy how this is happening in front of our face. So I want to say this again. This is literally happening in front of our face. And we are so duped and finessed as a world that majority of people are on their phones when the word of God is up above like, niggas, do you not see this transit? Nigga, I'm doing through Aries right now. Look at me. Look at me. I'm trying to show you. What are you doing? What are you doing? Think about that, dude. Think about that, dude. The Uranus is all about the revolutionary. How many people are reading the stars? How many people are reading the language of truth in the stars right now? And I don't mean so in a philosophical, like, you need to get your life better and do this. Let's welcome Keha Hayes Mason to the $1 billion Live Tribe. And I don't mean in a way where it's like, you gotta get right and read this. I need to put this in perspective, true perspectives for y'all right now. There are billions of people in the world. How many people are seriously aligning their life with the stars? And even if they're not aligning it, how many of them are seriously reading them outside of horoscope columns? How many of them actually know their moon sign? Y'all, this is the most important thing I'm going to say today, because when you answer that question, you see the complex level of deception that is at play. You literally have middlemen in this world who are purporting themselves with the help of fallen angels and principalities in the second heaven, okay, to block other people from reading the stars. There's billions of brilliant people on this planet, and most of them have been lied to by authority figures and told that the wisdom, all I have to do is fucking look up, and none of them even knows what it means. It was a miracle that got me to understand this. Before, I was told it doesn't mean shit. Scientists were telling me, oh, the movement of the planets doesn't affect what happens down here, even though the tides of the moon affect the water. But, like, how many millions of people, how many millions of people, and like Shifting Gear just said, hit that like button. How many millions of people do not even know that the moon and Mars retrograde and Chiron were crip walking in fucking Aries last month with the, like, that's huge. Why am I tripping out about this? 500,000 people will flip a shit over what Kanye West tweeted or over what some politicians or official did at a basketball game, or 5 million people will make trend a funny meme or video. Millions of people will talk about what they saw on the news, and yet less than 500,000 people out of billions of people cannot even tell you that Mars retrograde and Chiron and the moon were fucking crip walking in Aries while the sun was in Libra. More people know that Fauci failed at pitching in baseball. Think about that, guys. You really need to think about that, because so many people will tell you that they're responsible and that they watch the news. Why do people watch the news? Why do you watch the weatherman? Why do people depend on a meteorologist before they go outside? Because they need to know the weather. So then why the fuck don't you look at the stars? That makes no sense. Like, I need to give you the perspective of how diluted the world is. Authority figures have convinced more than half of the populace that, oh, this shit is bullshit. Even though we've never cast or read a natal chart ourselves and we have no real experience or the authority to say it's bullshit, we're richer than you, we're more powerful than you. And so we're going to just say it's bullshit. And we have influencers that will help you believe us anyway. So we don't even have to know what we're talking about. And so, listen, I'm not saying this to ostracize people. And then you also have Christians that told people that astrology is evil. So on both sides, this is fucking stupid. So I'm not saying this so that we separate people, like, oh, all the people who don't get, if you don't believe in astrology, you will. Like, it's inevitable. This is the word of God. It's the truth. You don't have to know astrology to know astrology. Every time you live in your archetype, you're speaking the language of astrology. You're expressing your spirit and your soul. You don't even have to know it. And so you will know it regardless, whether you know it now, unless you know it in another form. This is the problem, though. How many billions of people are blocked off deliberately from understanding the truth? These cycles are putting us on into it's as above, so below. Okay. So I'm not saying that to focus on all the people who are lost, because I think people are too nice with this. If you don't know this, you're lost. Listen, these same people will walk up to you and judge you. You don't watch the news. You're not wearing a mask. You're lost. You're irresponsible. You don't even watch the weather. And yet the bitch don't even know her moon sign. But you know your progress chart. And so someone who is lost is talking about you're lost. Oh, you don't believe in this religion and that's of the devil. You're lost. Meanwhile, the bitch don't even know his fucking rising sign. You have people lost judging you like you lost. I need to put this in perspective. There is nothing normal about this world. So think about that as you reinforce social norms that aren't even normal from a species of people that's not even probably supposed to exist, if we're going to be honest. So keep this in mind. I'm not saying this to focus on people who don't know their moon or rising. You know, you went through a series of events in your life that put you into the knowledge of the truth. And so, out of billions of people who don't know, there are more that don't know that know. You know. And that's for a reason. And so, please understand, you are aware of some degree of the cycle we just kicked off. We just kicked off the most legendary lunar cycle series of all time. Last month, we started with Moon in Aries, Sun in Libra. Nigga, it's going on. It's on and popping. It's fucking on and popping. And that was before Neptune was on the moon. So we had Moon, Mars in Aries, and I'm getting vulgar because it's fucking Aries. Mars in Aries, Chiron in Aries, Moon literally sparked the activation of a post-Uranus in Aries higher self activation. You sparked your alter ego. This is not just Moon in Taurus. Where were you since then? You winded up a whole Libra season. Bam! Full Moon in Scorpio. You know what? Y'all need to know. Y'all need to know. Y'all need to know. Because we co-create with these energies. That's why we do rituals as above, so below. So they don't want you to know this. Some of y'all already know this. They don't want y'all to know this. You gonna know. You gonna learn. You gonna know today. If you didn't know, you gonna learn today. Okay. Let me just give you the schedule. So because I need you to know this is not just the lunar cycle. The reason why from full moon in Libra, right? We had Aries season, April. We had Libra season late. We had Aries season earlier this year in April, and we had the full moon in Libra. So from the full moon in Libra to the full moon in Aries concluded the previous cycle to literally prepare you to manifest and activate, say it with me, ladies and gentlemen, super motherfucking powers. Now, there's many of you born from the 70s, from the 80s. Maybe you have moon on Pluto and Scorpio in your chart. And so you already awakened powers long before this. We are talking about a collective awakening. See, ever since the 50s and ever since old cycles, awakenings happened individually. And these individuals will go on to lead society and affect the collective. Now we're in the midst of a collective awakening where what you have individually, everyone's coming into because of successive cycles that led up to this. But trust me, from 6 months ago to now, you just cleared away the mental blocks that got in the way of you naturally manifesting your abilities. A lot of you want to know, what do I do to manifest my abilities? What do I do to manifest? You don't have to do shit. You're fucking perfect. You have to unlearn everything that you learn that has deliberately been geared to block you from yourself. Looking for the Messiah, but don't know it's you. Thoughts become things. It's way bigger than that. Duality and all. Preaching will tell you that. I only speak fact. I only keep it real. Most of the souls of the fig was that. Shout out to Gemini Brown. Shout out to Gemini Brown. That's a real one. So, now we're here. Now we're here. So listen, Mars retrograded during Libra season, really Virgo season, during Virgo season. And so we had Moon in Aries. We had Moon in Aries, Chiron, where were you? Chiron in Aries and Mars retrograde in Aries on the Libra. You activated your superpowers. Do you know that? If you know you activated your superpowers while Saturn, Pluto, and fucking Jupiter, guys, was in Capricorn, you literally activated superpowers. That whole cycle was juxtaposing the understanding of this alter ego and how to express that to people. You were Spider-Man last month. You were actually doing the actions. You were showing up as that. You activated the identity of your powers. Do you know that? Comment a fire sign emoji if you know that. You need to be aware that this is what we were doing. We weren't just, because I know people are wearing costumes right now and still don't even know who they are. That's why they're dressing as other people, even though it's a holiday. I just wanted to be petty. But like, you know what I'm saying? This is what you are actually out. Okay, let me tell you why this is lit. Let me tell you why this is lit. You're taking the concept of who you are. You're taking the concept of who your higher self is, and you activated that this last cycle. So now I'm going to very quickly let you know what you done started. You fucked up. You done fucked up. You done fucked up. You activated your superpowers. We told you not to activate the forbidden seal jutsu, and you activated it. Now you got to get all this smoke. You activated your abilities. Now it's time to come into responsibility for activating these abilities. It wasn't enough for you to just stay asleep. You had the audacity to be woke. So let me tell you, now you got to know. Now you got to know what's in store for you. You thought this was just going to be a, spiritual awakening. Yeah, we're woke now. Nah. A lot of your spirit guides and a lot of the people who were supposed to work with you, they saw the task that was up for it. They were like, peace, bitches. Peace. This 3D shit is hella comfortable. I'm good. Peace, bitches. Nope. Y'all go do that little spiritual shit. I'm gonna have this 3D life. And now some of y'all, especially you Virgos, you picking up double slack. Like, all right, more spirit for me then. Some of you don't even care. You're like, I knew you were a bitch. And you know, it's all good. And others, and some of you are heartbroken because for some of you, this was like soulmate partners who, you know, they saw someone richer and they're like, you know, I kind of want this 3D. They whip in a Benz, or I like the titty she got. So, and you just, you know, you decide you didn't let that break you. You're like, you know what? No, I walk this path for real. It's that real. Like, don't think just because shit's predetermined, people still can't peace out. Okay. So just letting you know, it's that real. And so you had the audacity to just keep it moving and just keep it real. Okay, well, now you better know. So we just finished the Aries. We had the moon on Aries with Mars and Chiron. You literally sparked your. Does that make sense though? Does that make sense? Does that make sense though? And if I get 200 likes, you know we freestyling. It's going to be a power activation, manifestation freestyle. Does that make sense? Like, Aries is still subatomic. It's still very individual. So the Libra sun literally had to induce social awareness as a catalyst to draw on these activated powers, literally, individually from your soul. And so it's okay if you're not completely aware of what powers awakened. That's the Gemini full moon. Let's get it in. You just, man, let's get it in. So like you literally acted. Does that make sense though? We have Mars in Aries, which is literally activation of raw power. And then we have Chiron in Aries, which is healing and transmuting the vulnerability for you to assert that shit masculine. Whether you're a man or a woman, assert that power masculinely. Like I might have been shy to this before, not anymore. Okay, but the Chiron is a literal transmutative quality that was directly opposite the sun. Does it make sense how the sun in Libra is literal life force that is empowering the moon being transmuted by Chiron? You literally turn the fucking key on the car. Boom. Hit that bitch around with the cycle. Now we're in Taurus. So we're going to have The full moon on Uranus? Do you know what you done started? You had the audacity to step into your greatest power. Look at you. Now you have moon on Uranus. Do you know what's after this? Then we have the eclipse that's going to change your whole life. The moon is going to be on the south node. Square Neptune. Hold on. You activated superpowers. Then the moon is going to be on Uranus. You're manifesting the cardinal energy generated into your own body to literally transform supernaturally. You are finna transform supernaturally over the next 2 weeks. Then you got the full moon in Gemini that is unlocking enlightenment so that you can come into the full picture of ascending awareness, Sagittarius Sun, square Neptune to facilitate a metaphysical understanding of the subatomic transformation of your awareness so that with this newly transformed body, you can perceive supernatural phenomena that has been happening in front of you the whole time, but you get it now. But it's not even done there, because after that, they're going to have the moon in Cancer. Opposite Pluto. And so by the moon in Cancer, Saturn and Jupiter will be in Aquarius. And the opposition to Pluto is going to take this full picture. The purpose of full moon in Gemini is to give you the experience of how to perceive this newly transformed body that is expressing abilities. Then the full moon in Cancer is to take that perception and convert that into incredibly life-changing actions that transform your entire world and lead us into now the next narrative. So we have the full moon in Leo. We have the full moon in Virgo. The full moon in Leo is going to be opposite all the aqua energy. You're going to come into the knowledge of this than the full moon in Leo, but I'm not even going to spoil that. Aries, Taurus, Gemini. We don't even have to look at Cancer. Aries, Taurus, Gemini. Boop, boop, boop. Y'all, the first three. Ironically, that's what I sponsor. Archangel Michael, shout out to my brother, Archangel Uriel. He sponsors Libra, Scorpio, and Sagittarius. I sponsor Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. The first three. Let me bring you into the door. Have fun. Okay, so we done finished the Aries. And so you are literally taking this kinetic energy cycle from Moon and Aries that's gone around the gauntlet, flights. And now it's coming into the moon in Taurus. This shit is, bro, like, and it blows my mind. I'm guilty of this too. Like the shit that we've trended in this world and made cool, like it wasn't lame. We've been doing this while the stars have been having cycles that are legendary. This is gangster shit. This is the living definition of gangster shit. Y'all, we will pay money to watch Star Wars, but Star Wars is literally there's an intergalactic war that's happening right now. Uranus is clapping at Jupiter like, fuck you, dude. Like, this is real. Like, this is crazy. I didn't even know planets have beef. Like, this is happening. Like, the fact that these cycles are happening, you need to ask, why do people not want us to know this? If you think about how big of a deal people trend what they trend, then they should be trending this too, because it's that huge. People have the intellectual capacity to understand this. So you can't say they're not smart enough. Why is there such a deliberate emphasis to make people blind to this? This is crazy. You're literally you need to look at Uranus as a power plant. And so you sparked that power, took that kinetic energy that's now manifesting in Taurus. Why is it important that this energy is manifesting? The energy you generated kinetically is now storing itself unconventionally in your body. This subatomic process is literally the mechanism to, with now the sun in Scorpio, provide life force energy to trickle down Taurus. Boom. And so now, dogs, over the next 2 weeks, your body's transforming. This is facts. Whether you do it manually and or also could be stored as energy equals excess weight. Anything's possible. The way that everyone is going to experience this is going to be unique to you. This is the principle of Uranus. So that's a really good question, but your body is transforming. This is now physiological transformation to induce enlightenment and ascension leading into the next full moon. So you're literally activating Aries full moon. I think you understand me if you don't understand me. We're activating Aries full moon. This is the Taurus full moon. We're manifesting and transforming. And now the next full moon, we're enlightening and ascending. So what's up, Bokeem? It's going down, y'all. If you just entered, I just kind of want to let you know the reason why I've been ranting and raving like a madman about superpowers awakening is that the first 3 levels of this are happening at an extremely personal level. If you're way too focused on what other people think about you, you're not going to be listening to what your own inner self is guiding you to harness. This past month in the full moon in Aries, you activated superpowers conjunct Mars retrograde in Chiron, and you transferred that life course to Libra, using social experiences as a conduit to spark this through kinetic energy. This has gone around, and right now, the moon is on Uranus and Taurus, and you're stockpiling and manifesting literal electricity from within your body to sustain a life-changing permanent transformation based on your body that's going to transform your psychology. Coming into the new moon in Scorpio, you're going to transform forever. I need you to understand that you're going to transform forever because this transformation is powered and anchored by Saturn, Pluto, and Jupiter at the end of Cap. So let me show you why this is significant. I'm going to detail what this full moon cycle is going to be. But do you know what this is leading into? Once your body is transformed, new moon in Scorpio, you're going to step into Sagittarius and you're going to ascend and you're going to come in the full picture, because now that you've crossed the gateway of the gods and you're stepping into godhood, now that you've transformed your psyche with what this full moon is completing to have you take there, okay, this is what is going to now give you the perceptual understanding coming into Sag season of how to perceive this. So a lot of you are seeing synchronicities. A lot of you are seeing evidence of your superpowers. Like this is, I'm not just saying it, like y'all are manifesting superpowers. It's happening unconsciously. But one thing that might be difficult for you to do is to manifest it at will. Some of you are kind of learning how, some of you are still kind of struggling or breaking through with, how do I perceive it? You weren't struggling. You couldn't know how to perceive it until next month, because the eclipse gives you the full picture. Okay, it's gonna put everything together. You were hellzone grenading this shit. You were going here, 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 because North Node's in Gemini, so it's everywhere. Here, 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 and then Sagittarius is gonna put it all together. Square Neptune, Ascension, and then my niggas, it's wartime Capricorn season. Y'all are just gonna be hitting people with the, are you guys ready? On my call. Okay, I'm gonna hit him with the fire blast. And you guys go through 3, 2, go! Go! Guild Wars, baby. 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 All right, so so the purpose of moon in Cancer, moon in Leo, and moon in Virgo is to take the individual power you've manifested and to integrate that socially with other people. This is where with the aqua, sun, energy, now that you've fully, listen, after Moon in Gemini, you're using your abilities. You're already using your abilities. You did that last month, but you have the perceptual enlightenment to know what you're doing. So moving past that, it's time to build the guild. You're going to find other people with abilities like you, and that's that full moon. Then the full moon from Libra, Scorpio, and Sag is you and your relationships with other people building the guild and taking over the world. I'm not gonna spoil that. That's spoiler territory. That's spoiler territory. I'm not gonna spoil this. Just know it's on and popping. And so the purpose of this full moon is to make this real for you. Because it's not really real for a lot of you. For a lot of you, these abilities are more so conceptual. Like you believe in them, but it's just more so of an idea. Like when I say this, a lot of you feel like, okay, superpowers is an analogy for just being your best self. No, motherfucker, I'm talking about super motherfucking powers. And so it's finna be real. How many of you this morning or last night started to feel like as soon as the moon entered Taurus, your fuck it switch? Did your fuck it switch activate? You just went zero mode, like, oh. And it was a crazy Iranian energy that was like, no feelings. Like it was the fuck it switch. Listen, if you felt that fuck it switch, you awaken. You transforming. You transforming. You transforming. Did you feel that fuck it switch? As soon as the moon entered Taurus, I have a message for you. Are you ready? Are you ready? If you felt that fuck it switch, I have a warrior cry for you. All right? Embrace this song because I'm not joking. I know y'all gonna laugh, but feel me on this. Molly purple sex, represent, gotta represent, mask off, fucking mask off, mask off, fucking mask off, mask off, fucking mask off, mask off, fucking mask off. Yeah, that's what I've been sipping. Ooh, got your bitch shady, messy fucking stripping. Ooh, got the chain, so you know I get the tipping. Oh shit, yeah, I'm like a pippin'. Bam! Fuck it switch. We're not playing. No, listen, it's not a joke. It's not a joke. I know you saw me get goofy right now. It's not a joke. I'm so serious. I'm so sick. Mask off. This is the fucking switch. It's a wrap. If you felt that, you must know you are surely transforming. Some people may not have felt that because the pressures of reality may have inhibited them from that part. If you felt that, by Moon in Leo, and so let me detail this. The purpose of this cycle is to complete the transformation so you've sustained enough energy to provide the ability to ascend your perception. And so there is a psychological transformation of your awareness that's going to allude into change of how you see your body. You're going to start to literally see the magical properties of your body when the sun in Sagittarius is king-kunxing Uranus and Taurus. It's going to literally transform your awareness of how you operate your physiology and use your magical abilities. And so this is the secret counterattack. First of all, please forgive me for the cursing I am about to do. I'm about to channel my inner Scorpio. I do not mean to be vulgar, but I need to say this because there's still this weird peace, love, and harmony notion about spirituality. Spirituality is not all about peace, love, and harmony. That's just one facet of it. Spirituality is all about getting deep, dark, and dirty. That's why we're the fucking Scorpio season. That's why there is a fucking Scorpio season, because we get deep, dark, and dirty in here. We get nasty and freaky in here. Okay, so we need to understand. Libra is relationships. Libra is shared air. Scorpio is shared water, shared psychic, emotional spaces. And we just need to really accept the presence of the clap, clap, clap back and the astral interference of psychic subterfuge making up the frame wars and psychic attacks that have inhibited and gotten in the way of your psychological development. Scorpio season with this full moon is not only making you aware of this, you have a mission. This full moon is going to jack you in, baby. And it's the secret counterattack. You are going to confront within your own psyche projections and reflections of other people and yourself that are unaligned with what you're transforming into. It's going to be the voice of doubt. It's going to be outright character attacks. And as you not project it on other people, as you deal and resolve with this within your own self, it is going to clap back at those other people. So some of you may feel like, oh, this person telepathically said this about me. I'm going to confront them. First of all, they will gaslight the fuck out of you and or not, maybe not have been conscious of it. But you want to resolve that projection within your own psyche, within your own soul. You don't even have to make peace at it. Clap back at it. And once you resolve it at there, that's what's going to clap back at the source of that. In many of those cases, it is literally an unconscious projection or willingly conscious. And so when you resolve it in there, that's what's going to resolve it in your relationships with other people. And the Uranus electricity, barring on the kinetic energy of Aries that was harnessed and activated, is what's going to give you the strength to now take this kinetic activated energy with Chiron and Mars with the full moon in Aries last month and convert that and manifest that into electrical energy over the next 2 weeks to come to this transformation so that you can ascend with the full moon in Gemini. Get this, I have more. This is what I just said in the other video before. The major feature of this are the transdimensional energies. If you have moon in Capricorn, conjunct Uranus, Neptune, and or Saturn, if you have moon in Pluto, conjunct Scorpio, or even Sag, or even Libra, but Scorpio, and if you have moon in Pisces, especially with Neptune that's transiting this, you need to listen to me, guys. If you have sun in these signs, you listen to me, guys. If you have rising in these signs, holla at your boy. Y'all are holding space for the trans-Saturnian extra dimensional energies that you draw from outside time and space. These are trans-Saturnian. This is not Venusian. Venusian, people don't call Venusian people crazy. Seriously, they may call them vindictive or vain or beautiful. They don't call them crazy. People call mercurial people flaky or smart or witty. They don't call them crazy. People don't call Saturnian people crazy. You've never heard anyone call so. You might call them uptight or maybe a slave master, but you've never heard anyone call someone Venusian that. You've never heard someone call that, okay? They call Plutonians psychopaths. They call Uranians crazy. They call Neptunians delusional and crazy. So I'm going to say this again. If your moon in Pluto in Scorpio, if your moon in Pisces or sun in Pisces and sun in Scorpio with Neptune transiting the Pisces energy, if you have Uranus, Moon or Sun in Taurus with Uranus there, okay, or Moon in Cap, and you have Uranus and Neptune here, you are a special archetype. You are trans-Saturnian. Trans-Saturnian is after Saturn. You have Mercury, you have Earth, sorry, you have Mercury, you have Venus, you have Earth, not with the TH, these people are, it's Earth. You have to pronounce it Earth. You have Mars, you have Jupiter, you have Saturn, and then you have the losers after Saturn. You have the fucking losers and the misfits and the strange people. You have weird ass Chiron, that motherfucker is deformed. You have Uranus that just wants to be different from everybody. Okay, you have Neptune that's a fucking drug addict and just escapes the undesirables in society. And you have the fucking psychopath, insane, jealous people with Pluto. I need you to understand this is how society treats you. This is how society treats trans-Saturnian energies, period. They treat Uranus like a crazy. They treat Neptune like a fucking alcoholic. They treat Pluto like a psychopath. And Chiron, you're just a weird, deformed wiglet. Like, you're just a niglet. Like, it is what it is, regardless of the kind things they say. Really, here's the truth, though. Chiron is a transmutational master. It's not even a wounded healer, it's a transmuter. Uranus is a fucking genius. Neptune is divine as fuck. And Pluto is pure. Okay? You know who gives a fuck about society and structure? Saturn, because Saturn's getting all the money. Venus, because Venus is finessing all of you and getting all the money. Mercury does not give a fuck. Mercury just sends the messages. Mars does not give a fuck. Mars really just fights on your behalf. You know who doesn't give a fuck? Pluto does not give a fuck. Scorpio does not give a fuck about your society. Scorpio does not give a fuck about your human society. Pluto does not give a fuck about your society. Uranus does not give a fuck about your human society. Uranus wants to learn the rules of your human society so that it can break those rules of your human society. Aquarius does not give a fuck. They're humanitarians because they're going to help you, but they're really going to take over your shit because they're aliens. They do not give a fuck about your human. They came to innovate your shitty society. Neptune does not give a fuck about your human society. Pluto does not. Pisces does not give a fuck. They came through with Sagittarius to give y'all peace and religion, but they just came to take over. They don't give a fuck about your society. Okay, and so if you have those energies, this is why you're misunderstood, because you are a disruptive force. We have balance, we have creation, and we have destruction. We have balance and disruptiveness. You need both to coexist. And so those of you who have these main energies, you draw on extra dimensional energies. Coyote Cage said, I have to feel it. I don't. Actually, you don't have to feel it because these are extra dimensional energies. And so Neptune, Pisces, you're called delusional. Aquarius, Uranus, you're called crazy. Pluto, you're called weird as fuck or extreme because y'all draw on extra dimensional energies that are unconscious and outside of Einsteinian time space. This is facts. This is why you can't see these. This is also how you can't see these planets visibly. So many people who do, it's very rare. Everyone has these energies, but many people do not harness these energies. It's very rare. It's very rare. For the rare few of you who do, those who are not aware of this will call you crazy. You're drawing on extra dimensional energies that you'll sense, but to them, they only see your 3D avatar and you just look like a fucking hillbilly. They don't know what the fuck you're doing and they call you delusional. You need to understand that the trans-dimensional, extra-dimensional, trans-Saturnian nature of these extreme and unconventionally disruptive energies has an unseen effect that has the purpose of disrupting the norm of these individuals who aren't even aware of it. They're not even aware that their life isn't normal. And so your presence reminds them that something's off, but they project that on you. The reason why I have to say this, and you know, shout out to Habisha, she knows what I'm talking about, is because Uranus is a part of this full moon. This is a trans-Saturnian full moon cycle. And this is the craziest motherfucker. It's the innovator that's taking back the money for the people so that these corrupt monoliths don't get away with what they're doing. And this is the thing. Uranus is not a savior, though. Uranus is kind of a different type of bad. So yeah, I'm not just, it's just I fuck with Uranus way more than I fuck with the alien planets. It is what it is. So I'm not trying to say this is a bad energy. But, you know, this is not about looking at it as a savior. This is totally just revolution. Okay. So keep this in mind. Your entire psyche and psychology is getting ready to be innovative. And so there's 3 stages of this. Right now, the moon is in Taurus. Congratulations, my friend. I'm excited for you because this is the most badass thing ever. This is super badass. From now until the 14th, you are going to be taking the Taurus moon grounding of electricity to sustain the transformation of your psychological awareness. This is going to ascend the sun in Scorpio, trining Neptune retrograde. I can't fucking make this up. I can't make this up. You know it's real when I get British. You know it's real when I get Ralph Smart. Okay? I cannot make this up. You can look this up in the skies right now. This is the shit. It's literally, shit's literally going down. And niggas is down here talking about, did you cop the new Gucci belt or did you see the new video? Nigga, do you know Star Wars is happening out here? Like, yo, the sun in Scorpio's like, what the fuck's up, Neptune? What's up, nigga? What's up? I mean, yo, I'm about to be in your hood in 6 months, nigga. What's up? I'm about to be in your sign soon, nigga. You talking shit. You were talking shit when I was in Virgo. You were talking shit opposite me in Virgo, nigga. What's up? I'm in Scorpio now, nigga. What's up? I'm not making this up, guys. I swear to God. Like, how do I make sense of this? This is really okay. So Uranus is going to sustain this electrical energy. And as soon as today is over, from now until the 14th, the sun is going to be giving you psychological awareness that is ascending Neptune Pisces. Why is this important? 5 months ago, the sun was in Cancer and we had an opening trine. And so the intuition and synchronicity you got in Pisces season, you were coming into a deeper understanding and manifestation. You were feeling it. Now it's in Scorpio. You brought it from Cancer to Scorpio, and you now fleshed out this understanding through practical behavioral integration of this psychic ability in your lifestyle, brought into Scorpio to now transform the psychological awareness due to the experience you've just gained. And so this ascension as it goes to Pisces is 9th house from Neptune and Pisces. What does this mean? You have sustained. Can y'all fuck with me real quick? This is what is going to separate the real from the fake. Even though people are going to do this unconsciously, you're drawing extra dimensional energy from outside time and space, from outside Saturn and Jupiter, baby. Uranus, you're drawing that in. Where is your super self's domain? Uranus is connecting you to the world of your higher self to draw in supernatural energy. This is hard for certain people to perceive because you're too material. This is supernatural. This is going to sustain you from now to the 14th to ascend your awareness of the divine, of the metaphysical, of the psychological process that conduits your body as a physical mechanism to be aware of this unseen reality, mechanism, psychology, integrating with the invisible subtle spaces between other physical substances. You're about to understand all that. And it's important that we see that it's ninth house because you're going to be coming into a peak ascension and understanding. You're going to see what's up. It gets even better. It gets even better. The 7th, the moon is going to go from Taurus to Leo. And this is the first stage where you're drawing out this extra dimensional energy to anchor in Leo so that it gains source energy. It's in Taurus. You start to understand what it is through Gemini. You feel what it is in Cancer, and boom. And this is where you have the checkpoint to the next part of this transformation, where the moon in Leo is quincunxing Neptune. It's going to go in Virgo, oppose Neptune, integrate this transformation in your body, take action in Libra, complete and start a new cycle of transformation in motherfucking Scorpio. Mercury's direct, having you process mentally this psychological awareness. Like, the psychological awareness is, oh my gosh, this motherfucker just sent me a telepathic projection, but I see it this time. Like, I understand it this time. And then Mercury is going to come through here and be like, oh, this is what this telepathic projection is saying. Do you know what you're going to be doing while you're coming into this awareness? You're going to be clapping back. Remember the subtle, secret, super psychic war that's happening? You're going to be clapping back. Uranus is now, boop, 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 boop. You come into alignment. Oh, that you're projecting this at me? You're talking shit? Oh, that's how you feel? Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. And you're just going to be getting at, you're taking your power back. Fuck you. Oh, that's how you feel? Fuck you. This is not liberal Libra. This is not happy-go-lucky Sag. Let's get along. No, this is down and dirty Scorpio. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you, bitch. That's why your weave stink. That's why your breath stink. That's why you single after 30. Fuck you. And you're about to feel so liberated. You can say it with peace. You can say it with love in your heart. It's going down. It's going down. And right after that, we start with Uranus. We ascend Neptune. Right after you come into that new moon, the rest of Scorpio, you're now taking this ascended awareness. And this is what I love. We're starting with the fixed grounding. Then the mutable Pisces ascends our perception so that we can see what Uranus is drawing. And then we take action as it sextiles Capricorn. Now that we have it, boom, boom, boom. Motherfucker, bitch, hoe. That's why your feet stink. Hoe. Excuse my language. Okay, so, and that's that. And as you're doing that, the reason why you're going to react like that is because this awakening and stockpiling of your abilities is going to help you understand shade and the hidden meaning behind what people mean in your life and what they're doing. It's going to invert everything, and you're going to be clapping back. You're going to be clapping back. A lot of you are going to be clapping back. A lot of you are already clapping back. You're just going to be clapping back consciously. And it's going to be like, oh, I don't know what to do. Boom. Once you've purified and cleared that away, it's ascension time, baby. And so we are going to close with one thing. Now that we're 357 strong, we are going to draw in extra dimensional energy from Uranus, and we're going to make the intent to transform. So breathe down to your diaphragm. Breathe out gratitude. Breathe in satisfaction. Breathe out gratitude. I would like now for all of you to feel everyone's energy connected together as if we're holding hands. or as if we're connected. And so once we do this, I want you to start to feel energy from Uranus, the extra dimensional energy. Alternatively, it could come from your ass, because that'll be your root chakra, and that'll be a good analogy. But like you want to draw it up from, you want to try but not try to draw it from a place outside time and space that represents who you are up in the air as ace. And I just wanted to rhyme that last time. Boom. So draw it up while we're all connected together. And I want you to set the intent to transform into your greatest self. Transform Sun in Scorpio into your greatest self. South Node Sag, Saturn, Jupiter, Pluto in Cap. And that's all you have to do. You don't have to know what to do. You don't have to know. The full moon cycle to the new moon will let you know how to do that. All you have to do is anchor and start now with the intent. The ascension with the trine to Neptune, as you hold that intent, will now start to align you with how to do it. And then at the new moon, you'll know what to do. Ooh. Okay, so let's feel this. Do you now know why the last ritual we had to make our superhero names? Now that we had a whole ass new life with the ritual, and we made our superhero names, and we did the non-consent form, I want you to feel the super magic name you made, or whoever your higher self is. Mention it, feel it, and set the intention to transform fully into this being at a deep psychological level. Hold that intent. I did say if we get 200 likes, I'll freestyle. Hold that intent. We have 191, but it's cool. And while you're holding that intent, I'm about to freestyle. Please, many of y'all, wherever you are individually, freestyle with me. You can freestyle whatever.
Cut that motherfucker back, cutie.
Oh, I see we have the 210. Rap battle. I'm a bit out of my element, but you know I stay heaven sent. Didn't want to say heaven sent because it's predictable, but I don't mind that a little bit. I'm just gonna spit this a little bit, and I'm gonna go in a little bit, and I want to say a little bit again, but I just said a little bit, so I'll just say it again a little bit. Anyway, it's not about what I say, it's about the energy I feel when I say what I say, and that's just how I like to play a bit. If you hear this, you awakening, manifesting light vibes from the darkness, light side, dark side, yin yang, that's the dance. And if you don't know, you have pants, and you have a shirt, and you have hair, and you have teeth, and I'm supposed to spit something that's cool, but I'm hot, so I'ma just be a moron with the oxy. And I don't take oxy because I'm high without it, and I don't need to get without this because this is not what it seems, and I'm out it. And if you add a T in front of the it would be a tit. And if you add another IE with an S, it'll be titties. And if you add Liddy in front of that, it'll be Liddy titties. And Liddy titties are the best. And when you hear this vibe, just let it come through your chest. And just breathe in and out and let the power come through out. Oh, and manifest that. Oh, and I'm speaking that life and power. So it rain down like energy showers. But not yellow showers or golden ones, because that'd be nasty. If you think like that, and hopefully you don't. And I shouldn't have taken it, but I did. But it's cool. It's got a mind that I have to control, but I don't. And I just let it go everywhere. But it is what it is, because I'm everywhere. And anywhere, and it is what it is. Call on the name, and I'll be there. Come through really quick. You just gotta know when it happens. And I hit you with the snapping. Boom. He said low key, my freestyle was, bruh, high key, high key. Your freestyle was high key. Better, hold I gotta do one more. I can't end like that. I gotta do one more. Boom. I did say Liddy Titties though, so that was a God tier freestyle because Liddy Titties is a God tier vibe. Shout out to Lebanon Don. I do's what I do, I be's what I be, I get what I get, I see's what I see, I don't rely on my senses, I just follow my heart to the entrance, not the exit. I go opposite the way people do, and I do shit most people don't, and I don't do shit at the same time, and I'm running through space with what we call time, and I like to think it's mine. Anyway, I'm just running on a line. Before that line turned into a dot, I'ma just kill everything on the spot. What's life but something that's about to die? What's a blunt but someone that's not high and hasn't smoked it yet? And if you come to me with black shit, I'll smoke you like a vet. It is what it is. I think I'm the best. I think I'm the greatest, but I don't know shit yet. You can call this a journey, and I'm flowing on the gurney. I like slow flows because I can think a bit faster and know how I can swag on it like a master. I could go slayer, I could be a slayer. I wanted to say slower, but I don't want to actually expose the vulnerable nature of my prose. But whoa, this is about the time I should start talking about hoes and having sex and doing shit the best. But I'd rather walk a different path, draw up unconventional energy with my earth staff, with this earth vibe and this earth energy. I'm too lit and woke to have any enemies. I just turn them into friends to the end. But if you want to mess with me, that'll be your end. And that's not a threat, it's a promise. I just like to live like lawless. Turn around and tell you that you should follow the law, bitch. Just be vulgar, just to mess with your mind, but I swear I'm done. It's not what you think. I'm just sick of this time. I used to remember a day and an age where everything was just one continuous day, and the cycles were just one game that we played. But hey, it is what it is. I gotta stay present cause that shit is a gift. I had to kick it up a notch just to let you know that I could spit a bit if I wanted to, and I am not a bot. Unless I was, and I didn't know I was programmed and I'm in a simulation, and I don't know I'm just in a game that I'm playing with my higher self and I'm the avatar. There's someone in the game that they being played. Unless the editors wrote it like a game that you could break the fourth wall and not be lame. I'm not Deadpool, but I don't think I can die. And I'm not a buster, but I think that I fly. And make sure you listen to Buster, Extinction Level Event 2. That's the Saturn and Taurus homework you should get through. Put it in part of your ritual, and once you listen to that, your awakening will be digital, turn physical. And I want to just say something to rhyme with those words, like literal. It wasn't perfect, it was near to the word. And this is what I spit, let it flow so absurd. That your life streaming force, Mercury and Taurus in my chart. So if you hear it with the sun that's transiting the nodes, then I just made destiny explode through your veins, and you about to experience real change. Woo! All right, y'all. Y'all stay blessed as always. Enjoy this counterattack, and I will see you next time.